these are the speakers going in the Corona. These are Focal K series, which is some nice gear, actually made in France. And these will be going in the front. So these are little 4 inches, 4-inch splits, should I say. So here's our woofers. Come in a pretty fancy box. It's actually trimmed in like velvet. So that's the little 4-inch driver itself. Really lightweight. Little neo magnet in there. And these things are really, really nice. Yeah. So that's that guy. The tweeters are nice. There's going to be some nice wire on them at least too. And that's those just there. Nice little tweeter. Like a polished lip on them. And then kind of just a matte kind of plastic in there around that bit. Come with a little mounting thing, if I can get it out. Just your little mounting cup, which is actually pretty big mounting cup. And obviously it's 2 of them. And obviously comes with your 2 crossovers. So that's what that looks like as well. And I'm pretty sure there's another layer. Yep, that's the other crossover. Some little mounting rings, some screws. It comes with grills and stickers and a manual. Right, so this is the front bar that I currently have for the car. As you can see, the light should be hitting it right. It's actually purple. And as you can see, the paint all crazed. Should be able to get the right lighting there, and you'll see that it's all cracked and crazed. But I've now wet sanded it smooth, so although it looks like that, it's smooth. I'm just going to be plastic dipping over the top. So just went over the whole thing, wet sanded it, so it's not too rough. And I'm just going to plastic dip it. As I said, eventually I will get a better bar when I can find one. But for now, this one's pretty smooth now. The plastic dip should kind of cover it up a little bit, and it should look half decent. So I'm just about to start painting the bar with the plastic dip. And obviously in the meantime between coats, I'm going to give myself something to do. So these are the A-pillars out of the Corona. So this is driver's side. So what I did is I got the tweeter cup, got some double-sided tape, had it in the car, and I made sure I got it at the angle I wanted to have it. No, I'm not going to make custom ones or anything. This will do just fine. And so now what I'll do, now I've got that in the right spot, is I'll drill 2 mounting holes and a 3rd hole, which will be for the wire. It'll go through it, and then obviously I'll take it back off, pull the double-sided tape away, and then actually screw it in. With 2 light coats of plastic dip. So I only just started the plastic dip. Not looking too bad, but as there's just 2 light coats, probably do 4 or 5. So that's that. And then we'll come over to the car here that I've been doing in the meantime. Just about to put the 4 inches in. There's one of the little guys just there. Little focals. Got my wiring on there. Cloth taped. Previously, this car this dash, let's say, was in the other car, and I'd already put some foam around, and I've done some Dynamat that's actually around the back side of this plastic, just to make it solid, but it is just a little under dash housing, so there's not much you can do anyway. There's the tweeter in on that side, and the tweeter on that side. So, tweets on the pillars are in, which look pretty cool, pretty neat and nice there. I wanted them low just because I don't want people hitting them, because the main thing is these are very brittle, these A-pillars, so I thought if I put them as low as possible, there's less chance of people going like this, grabbing the car or something and snapping them off. Alright, and then we have the woofer on that side of the dash, and tweet, and same over there, woofer and tweet. This is all I really got for non-plagiarized music, but you get a little idea. So this weekend is the last weekend of working on it before I get it registered. Obviously there's still a lot of things to do, but there's enough done now that I can get it registered. So I just wanted to show you the daylights. So they're all on, because I got the front bar on the car now. So we'll turn the key on. So as soon as it's on ignition, we've got daylights. Like that. And as you can see, you watch the light, it'll dim. So it dims when I put the actual parkers on, or any of the headlights. And then if I come over here and say flick the hazards on, for example, we get our sequential blinkers. Now I've missed out on some recording along the way, but I've tried to put as much together as I could at the end here. I'm going to get registered today, so I've taken the car and it's had its roadworthy, and it passed. So besides, there's 2 or 3 exceptions to the roadworthy. The exhaust was missing a component, which meant it had 1 muffler and it's supposed to have 2. Because again, obviously when I had it on the track, that didn't matter. So we have a look underneath here. Just there you can see SLX something something. That's just a little 9-inch hot dog I had welded in yesterday to make the exhaust compliant. It doesn't need a catalytic converter because it's pre-85, but design and build or whatever in New South Wales that needed that. Something stupid. $100 later, it's fixed. I've got a bloody muffler in there. I got all new tyres around it. So these are 175 50-15s. These are can hook somethings. Got some little flowers on there too. Yep. And they were the only matching set I could get. So it's got the same. It's got can hooks on the rear as well. They were the only matching set I could get that were both. They're 195s on the rear and they're 175s on the front. Both 50-15s. Otherwise I would have had mixed brands, and I wanted to have the same brand, so they actually got can hooks on both front and rear. So as you can see how much room there is between the tyre and the guard. Yeah, none. But anyway, that's all that put together. So your tyres are roadworthy. That and the third thing it failed on was the handbrake doesn't work. And I'm getting onto that one. I'm going to get pads done, so I've just got to get the rear pads fixed up. But the mechanic kind of said, alright, well, I know you're going to get those pads fixed, so that's that. So anyway, I've put a temporary handbrake in the meantime, obviously for safety reasons. And the way I've got this one in here is, as you can see, the 2 bolts. So I got the top bolt and the bottom bolt. What I've done is I've drilled a hole in the bolt, as you can see there, and then one further down, and then I can put a split pin straight through them, just so that's easy to take out and easy to remove if I need to. So pretty much I'll be able to put a pin in. I can use it right now like an e-brake, and then as soon as I take those 2 pins out, I can just pull the handle out and then put this piece of carpet back over it. So anyway, I don't know if I did show you, but in the center console here, I just used the pinch weld around the edges of the hole I'd cut out, and I just put some black carpet over it for the meantime. And underneath here, I just trimmed it in carpet, and underneath there are the hoses for the hydraulic. So they're just under there for now. Nice and neat. Stereo's all in, as you already saw. And yeah, that's about it. So we're all sorted. Bumpers are both painted plasti dipped. Both had 6 coats of black plasti dip, and they came out looking really good. So, I mean, we'll see how long it lasts, but at least for now it looks pretty good. Anyway, I've had the car registered 1 day. I've also managed to break something, or not break, or let's say damage something, and and now I'm just going to adjust something. So what I managed to do today was dent the absolute shit out of my oil sump. Yeah, you see that caved in? That was kind of flat before, and sooner or later that'll break and I'll end up with no oil in the car. So that needs to be fixed. Obviously I'm going to have to get a new sump now. That's due to the car being way too low for street driving. So what I'm going to do here is wind the coilovers up a little bit. I'm going to clean them because they are horribly dirty. And I've got this set here, Toledo set of C-hook wrenches, which is what you use to adjust coilovers. I just bought this little set. It's a nice little set too. So it's got the ones with the pins as well as just your standard ones. So obviously they have other purposes as well, but that's what you use for adjusting these. So anyway, I've got it jacked up. I've never actually adjusted the coilovers, so we'll give it a go though, but we're just going to wind it up a bit and give it a clean. Another day I'm going to paint these brakes blue. So there's the driver's side. I've now done pretty much, you can see where it's cleaner at the bottom there, and that's about 1 centimetre, but it was just 3 complete twists of the top, which is what I went with, which is about 1 centimetre when I measured it. So that's that. It doesn't look that bad because I put the wheels back on it and lowered it down then, and it's not very dramatic. It's probably actually more like 5 or 6 mil when you look at it, but hopefully that little bit of extra height there is going to be enough to cause a little less damage to the car. But anyway, and I also cleaned up that strap. And if you're wondering what brand they are, they're G4 Racing, whatever that is. That's what it says on the back of it as far as the sticker goes.